Hi everyone, welcome to Pebolic Notes. My name is Michael Crichton and welcome to my channel where we do technical analysis of the cryptocurrency space. The topic for this evening, everyone, I'll be looking with you what's going on with Ethereum, because I find that even though we had done a video with this Ethereum Bitcoin chart a few days back, right now it looks like it's really interesting again. And I believe that it looks like we may be at this point in time that Ethereum may be doing something that it's already done twice before, in 2017 and 2018, where it broke this resistance of 0.06 between the Ethereum and the Bitcoin chart. And I'd like to show you why that's very significant. Before I get started, of course, this is not financial advice, full disclaimer. Please do your own research and double check everything before investing in any space, especially the cryptocurrency space. What we're doing here is pure investment on a personal retail level. So let me just get started and share with you my computer screen so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So here, what I'm looking at right now is at this Ethereum and Bitcoin chart. And as you recall, on one of my recent episodes, I've done this Ethereum video as well, where I believe that Ethereum would be going lower. And I think that my hypothesis is still going to be the same. And let me show you why I believe that. If we look at what's going on right now with Ethereum versus Bitcoin, why is this very significant is because both these currencies are blue chips in the space, yet Bitcoin will be considered really the big token in the space, and Ethereum would be really the second token as far as the cryptocurrency space is concerned. And if we look at what's going on right now with Bitcoin's USD chart, we see that Bitcoin is still below its 20-week SMA and a 21-week EMA. So obviously we're still in this bear market territory. So if I put this away and let's look at what is going on here. So the last time that Ethereum, so we've been hanging around at this point in time really for quite some time. It looks like there's been a lot of resistance, a lot of pushback from this space, and it looks like the price of Ethereum versus Bitcoin hasn't really been able to break this 0.06 mark. But what's very significant is that if you look at the last two times that it broke this very important support line, both times were very, very interesting. So if you go back to October 16, 2017, when Ethereum versus Bitcoin went below this support line, and it went all the way down from 0.06 approximately all the way down. Obviously there was a wick here, but I'm not going to look at that. I'm going to look at more at this point over here. It looks like basically it hit 0.028, which seems to be a pretty important mark, because if you look at what's going on basically throughout the time, this point of it kind of has been itself an important support line and resistance line as far as the Bitcoin versus Ethereum chart is concerned. So I'll put this at a different line color, so that way we can kind of keep our eye on it for the future as well. Now, when it went down from over here, which was in October 9th, approximately at October 16, 2017, it went down all the way down to this 0.02 mark. And it took it basically approximately until December 4, 2017. Now, what happened to the price of Ethereum and Bitcoin during those time spans as it went down, broke this support line, went all the way down here? And let's see what happened to these two tokens at the same time. If I look at what Ethereum had done from October 16, 2017, which is going to be something in the range of approximately right over here, we see that Ethereum's price was hovering at the range of approximately something in the range of around $315. And if you look at what it did on December the 4th of 2017, where they hit that bottom mark of 0.02, 0.03 Ethereum versus Bitcoin. So on December the 4th, 2017, Ethereum's price was something in range of approximately, let's go look at it over here. So December 4, it was hovering at around something around $480. So now you say, wow, this was a 52% increase for Ethereum versus Bitcoin. So that's how come the chart was going down when the actual price itself was going up. Well, let's look at what Bitcoin had done at the exact same time span. If we go back to over here, this is the Bitcoin chart, and at the exact same windows between October 16, 2017 and December 4th, 2017, what Bitcoin was doing was it was basically going up a lot more. So if I look at Bitcoin at October 16, 2017, it was something in the range of around 5,478, let's say something down here. And at the same time, as we go to Bitcoin's chart for December 4th, 2017, which is right over here at this all-time high at the time, it was in a range of approximately something around at 19,000, and I'm going to use 19,019. That was the number I've used. So what I mean basically is that what Bitcoin had done in the exact same time span that Ethereum had gone up by 50%, Bitcoin had actually gone up fivefold almost. Actually, it had gone up around 250%. So that's why when we came back to this chart over here, we saw Ethereum versus Bitcoin had gone down tremendously. It was because as Ethereum was going up 50%, Bitcoin was actually going up 250%. So that's why this was a very significant fall, meaning that whoever had invested in Bitcoin, they would have made 2.5 times their money, versus investing in Ethereum, you would have made 50% of your money. Both are great returns, both were great investments, but obviously Bitcoin was a much better investment. Hence, we saw this chart, Ethereum versus Bitcoin, drop tremendously. Now, as we fast forward and we go to this exact same kind of activity that occurred here, it was on July 28, 2018. So on July 28, 2018, ETH versus Bitcoin again broke this support line. And again, this time as well, it was a pretty important drop where it went down from here all the way to the support line again, went back up a little bit, and then afterwards it broke the support line, and all of a sudden it went down to this support line, which happens to be again a very important support line when it comes to ETH versus Bitcoin. So I'm finding this very interesting and very curious that Ethereum versus Bitcoin seems to really be respecting these important support and resistance lines, because we're seeing that the same kind of support and resistance lines are basically reoccurring multiple times. So if you go to see what happened for this time, so basically from July 30th, 2018, Bitcoin or Ethereum versus Bitcoin dropped all the way down to this 0.02 mark. And then afterwards, a little while later, it went down all the way down to its 0.016 mark. And the time span for this whole thing to occur from here to here, it was from basically July the 30th until something in the range of December the 10th. And then afterwards, it was down here on August the 19th, 2019, the following year. So what's going on with Bitcoin's and Ethereum's price back then? Well, if I go to the Ethereum chart, this is the Ethereum against the US dollar, on July the 30th, 2018, we see that Ethereum was something in the range of approximately $314, okay, right over here. And then on December the 10th, Ethereum went down to approximately $85. So this was a pretty important drop. It was a drop of around 75% that it dropped basically from this 314 to 85. And then as we fast forward to August the 19th, so on August 19th, which was the second major drop, we see that even though Ethereum versus Bitcoin had dropped, in reality, it was a better price point for Ethereum, because now on August the 19th, Ethereum's price was now all of a sudden at the range of approximately $198. So meaning that from its original point of July the 30th, which is something around here, July the 30th, 2018, all of a sudden, Ethereum had actually went from 214 to something in the range of 198. Now it was basically a drop of around 37% from the initial point. Now, why is it significant? If you look at what Bitcoin was doing at the same time, Bitcoin in this time span of July 30th, 2018, which was right over here, it went from July 30th, 2018, Bitcoin was hovering at a range of approximately, it looks like around $6,800. And then afterwards, as we fast forward to December the 10th, on December 10th, Bitcoin had dropped also tremendously. Now it was in the range of something around $3,500, and then which is right over here, December the 10th, 2018, and then afterwards on August the 19th, 2019, all of a sudden Bitcoin had basically gone up tremendously. So basically, if I go back, do this slowly, on July the 30th, 2018, Bitcoin was at approximately the price range around $6,800 And then on December the 10th, it had dropped by 50%, right? So basically on July the 10th and December the 10th, we're in the range of around $3,500, a 50% drop. And then if we look at what Bitcoin had done by August the 19th, 2019, by August 19th, it had gone up basically to something around $11,000, right? So all of a sudden, it was a major increase of 64% for Bitcoin from its initial point of July the 30th. Meanwhile, at the same time, what Ethereum was doing, Ethereum had dropped by 37%. So in Bitcoin, you would have made over a 50% return. Ethereum, you've lost a third of your money at the exact same window, the exact same time span. Hence, this actual chart itself from this point here all the way here, it was very important to have been invested in Bitcoin and not in Ethereum because of this major difference of being at plus 64% versus minus 37%. Now, that's why what is happening right now, today we're at this exact same window. So even though right now we have not broken this chart, it looks like, if we do break this support line, it looks like the last two times this happened, both times we definitely dropped to this support line over here. And the prior time, we had actually dropped all the way down here, right? And it looks like that point, which is right over here, it's definitely a very important support line because it looks like the same point was also broken on October 31st, 2016, which was the last time that we were here. So now what's going on here for me, the way I'm looking at this is that if I was picking one of these tokens, I definitely would not be in Ethereum in the immediate future, if and only if, obviously, if we broke this support line. So if the support line gets broken right over here, then there's a very high probability for Ethereum to be underperforming versus Bitcoin and hitting this support line. And there's also then another probability for it to be hitting and going below this support line. So that's why I'm paying attention to this. I'm trying to see what this does over the next little while. And if it does break the support line, if it does, obviously it seems to be bearish for Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Obviously, this is not absolute. Do your own research. There's no guarantees that the past performance is going to be a similar performance in the future as well. I'm just basically sharing with you what I'm seeing here with the charts. If you like what we're doing here, if you like what you're seeing with our tech analysis, that really is the main focus on my channel, focusing on this cryptocurrency space and focusing on tech analysis. So please like this video and subscribe to my channel. That way I'll be sharing with you more such analysis in the future as well. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Bye-bye.